Look what we're finally making, guys. We're making a non-cheesy Halloween decoration, so stay tuned. How about this? Does it look, is this cinematic enough? Do we need pumpkins? Do we not? Anyway. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Eugenia. I am an artist and I'm a fashion designer and I do all kinds of crazy creative stuff. So this time I'll be showing you how I made this girl rather. Halloween is approaching, so you know, you can go and buy some generic decorations and they might be cute, you know, but if you want something unique, here's how to make something super cool. And it is pretty spooky, I would say, and pretty creepy, but like in a glamorous way. So let me explain to you what it is first before we get into making it. So this is a piece that is made out of the styrofoam head. This is the base that I got from Daiso. I believe you can buy it at Michael's, or I'm sure Amazon would sell it. It's pretty light, so it weighs almost nothing. So I use this, and let me move my pumpkins out of the way. So the next thing I used is this mesh fabric. So I got this in downtown LA. I'm sure Joann's will have that, or any local fabric store. So you won't need a lot. You can buy literally half a yard and it's gonna be plenty for you. Okay, and then I use this beautiful butterfly fabric. I have that in my store. So if you want to grab it, you can. I'm not trying to sell you anything, but you can totally use like any other butterflies. It's good to use fabric butterflies. I'll link some butterflies down below that are paper butterflies. Again, it's not going to be identical to what I make, but you can still get away with some butterflies. And again, in here I use butterflies, but it's not necessarily to use butterflies. You can use anything you want. You can use some flowers, etc. You can make it not black. You can make it all creepy and colorful and use 4 flowers. Like, we'll get into that. But anyway, I use this fabric. I have it. I make a lot of things out of it, and I individually cut out all the butterflies. You'll see me doing this in the video. So I cut them up and I pin them. So the next thing you would need is, so this is what I used. It's like this beautiful ribbon, but again, this is what I decided to use. You can use what you want. This is non-stretchable ribbon. Every time. Okay, this is non-stretchable ribbon. You can use black ribbon, you can use no ribbon, you can use maybe lace. Lace will look amazing. So this is what I use for this part. You see right here, I used that to kind of like define her. Let me shut the window because another thing you guys will need for this project is some kind of ponytail elastic bands, because you're going to be securing the ponytails and gathering the fabric using these, and then these pretty much are going to be invisible. If you have them in black, great. If not, you can always cover them up with some fabric or some pleats, whatever. So don't worry about that, but you just need something to kind of create this ponytail. This one. You will need these to create this ponytail, so you need to grab those. Like a couple is fine. Okay, so we're gonna be working with 2 parts. So fold your fabric in half and let's cut 2 pieces. One is for the head, the other one's for the neck. You grab a piece of fabric and then wrap it around her neck. Hold it, pinch it here, and then go underneath the fabric, underneath the bottom, sorry, and go under the base of the form and gather fabric underneath, like that. So this is where you would basically use the rubber band. And I'm actually going to do this right now because I'm not gonna, sorry about that, I'm not gonna have any decorations underneath. So let's go ahead and secure this. Create a ponytail. Pretty tight one. Hope it's not gonna break. Okay. All right, let's center it. Okay, let's center it a little bit, and there you have it. You have the back. I am going to attach the top. Okay, so the top will be attached, and there will be a gap right here because this is like no sew method, but to fix it, you can just meet them together right here, and there you go, and your piece is basically all gathered, and now we know that it will work. Let's start decorating. So this is the juiciest part, okay, of the process. Yeah, again, so basically I wrapped it, and then I will be able to meet this together in one big ponytail, and obviously I'm gonna, you know, make sure it's all tight, and this will work. Okay, so let's think about her. What are we gonna do? So in the example piece that I made, this piece and the original piece I made, I used some of the pins for the mouth. I think I will stick to this. I'm gonna do the same, and I'm gonna do something here as well. And then some pins you see they're underneath the mesh, and some of them are over the mesh. So let's just see what we can do. Maybe we will do a different camera. Too excited. So let's pin some together. So I will have to look at it, but then I will switch the camera. So you'll see as well. So I'm gonna add some to her mouth, and it's super satisfying. My hands are dark from the mesh. Great. Trying to look. It looks like she has piercing. Look, she's so cool. She's so much cooler than me. Look at her. Like, look, this is done, guys. Look, this is like a done. If you want to stop right here. So you're gonna continue adding some decorations. And this is like the most satisfying. You will love this process. So I cut a piece of ribbon, and I'm gonna place over her eyes to create kind of similar design I had with the other one. I pinned it in the back, and then I'm rotating the head to meet exactly at the other side. I'm gonna overlap it, and then I'm going to secure it with the pin. So now that I added a ribbon for her eyes as a detail, this is optional, you don't need to do this. I'm going to tie another ponytail. I'm gonna tie it enough so there's no gap right here underneath her chin. So let's tie it pretty tight. And this is how it's turning together. There's gonna be a gap here, but we don't have to worry because we're gonna join these two pieces with another elastic. So you do need 3 elastics. Okay. Pretty tight. 3 times. It lets me do it 3 times. I did it 3 times. Now we have this gap, which I will be covering up. I got a 3rd elastic. I'm gonna tie it together. And let's see if it's gonna let me do it 3 times or only 2 times. Maybe it will only let me do it 2 times. No, it's letting me to do it 3 times. Okay. Camera doesn't want it focus. And there you have it. So this is the kind of form that you can do whatever what you want with. So, you know, just make sure that there's no white part here that is completely covered like that. Make sure it's very tight everywhere. And just work on drapes. Like if you want to pull something, if something doesn't look as tight as you want, pull on it. Like it is very forgiving. Our model has a beautiful ponytail. I like the way it turned out. So just make sure everything is covered here. And if you need to use pins, you can. But here, I pulled it down, and it's basically covered the back completely. So just work on drapes here, and I'm gonna be covering them a little bit with the butterflies. Well, a lot with butterflies. Let me wash my hands because my hands are stained with this fabric, and I will be back. Okay, so we're pretty much done with the base, and now we're getting to the most juiciest part, which is decorating it with butterflies and pins. I'm going to cut up some butterflies. As I mentioned, I have this beautiful fabric that I got at downtown LA. I'm really happy about it. I'm going to put on my ring because I'm obsessed. It's giving me all kinds of beautiful vibes. And we're going to cut up some butterflies. These are butterflies that attached to this fabric, so it's another extra step, obviously, to cut them all up. You can, however, use butterflies that I found on Amazon. They're paper butterflies. I think they're gonna look as beautiful. And I like that these actually come in different sizes. I think that is making the piece look organic rather than them to be one size. But you know, if you can get your hands on different size butterflies, same size butterflies will work. Again, it doesn't have to be butterflies at all. Like, how creepy does that look? Like, that's looking pretty creepy, right? You can stop right here. You can add just pins, you can add flowers, but just, I feel like just this alone, like she's spooky, you know, and glamorous. So, I talk so much. You guys are my new friends, my new imaginary friends. I'm gonna cut up 1,000,001 butterfly. I probably would need around 50, so I'll be here for a while, and I'll see you guys when I'm done cutting them all up. I'm going to pin couple here, and then I'm gonna switch my camera and we're gonna do the rest together. So same pins I'm using, gonna go in and start pinning in no order really. I want to cover them up. I want to cover up the whole area. So I'll do one without looking with you, and we will turn the camera the other way, and we will continue on doing this together. Okay? It is the next day, okay? It is the next day because the sun was going down, the light was getting worse, so it's a brand new day. I made a ring. Since then I made 2 rings. If you guys want to see, yeah. So, and now we're back decorating this. I'm gonna take this off. This is just, I wanted to show you. So anyway, so here we are. We're gonna add some needles, those little beads needles like you guys saw yesterday we were doing. So I'm gonna continue designing this. If you can hear someone's walking around, this is my dog. And yeah, so I'm gonna switch the camera so you guys can see what I'm doing, so you can do the same. And this is super satisfying to make. So I guess you could do a template, and you can just print a template, cut it out, put it on her head. That way you know the places to pin, and you can just go and follow that. But I'm eyeballing it, and it's coming out okay, you know? So pretty much that's it. So we're done on that. I try to do pretty symmetrical, but if it's not, it's fine. I don't mind. I still like her. So now we're gonna do the last part, which is her eyes, right? Because I wanted to do the last thing, because that's when the piece really comes alive, when you add the eyes, in my experience. So I'm going to pick 2 perfectly flat butterflies, because, you know, they can be wrinkled or whatever. So these 2 seem to be fine. So we're gonna attach the eyes. Okay, so I forgot that I actually, as you can see, there are multiple butterflies. So I'm going to undo one, and I'm gonna gather together multiple butterflies. So let's find another 2. So let's find a medium and a small one. So like that. All right, and then it's like for 3D-dimensionality. And then let's find another one. Okay, 3 butterflies like that. Okay, I'm gonna grab 3 butterflies for her eyes, like so. And then I'm gonna use one to pin through the whole thing. So now they're all secure as one bunch, and we're going to locate her eyeball again, and we're going to pin this in place. Okay, again, I'm gonna grab a butterfly, and I'm going to sandwich 3 sizes. You can do 1 size, like, it doesn't matter, you know? Even if it's flowers, you can do flowers. It doesn't have to be butterflies. And if you don't have those beautiful fabric butterflies, you can use paper ones that I'm going to link down below. 5 now. So there you have it. I think this is beautiful. I am proud of this piece. I'm proud of this idea. She's a little more pale than the one next to her, because this girl has a more of a beigey base, and this is more white. So, you know, they both are stunning. We can add the little, you know, headpiece to her. You can do whatever you want. You can add earrings. Oh, we forgot earrings. We forgot earrings. Come on. How could have we forgotten that? We forgot to give her earrings. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Let's add earrings. I talked about earrings and I remembered. There you go. She now has earrings. Anyway, I don't know how to finish the video, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Happy Halloween! Kisses!